Okay, finally, last but definitely not least, the Demon Hunter achievement, I'm a Weirdo. Attack 9 times and then 18 times with Zerg under the effect of a single creep tumor. I'm not gonna lie, I've been procrastinating on this one because that's a lot. Uh, so the creep tumor. Your Zerg minions have +1 attack and rush, lasts 3 turns. So you have 3 turns in which to attack 18 times. That is an average of 6 attacks per turn. On top of which, of course, you need to survive, and your opponent has to have things to attack into. This seems really, really hard. First thing I would like to point out, I think the Lurker is a trap with respect to this achievement. While the Lurker is a very good card, I think, to include in your Demon Hunter Zerg deck if you want to win the game, that can be quite a lot of damage, the Lurker could also kill off the targets that you are supposed to attack into and ruin your chance of getting the achievement. So I am taking those out. Mutalisk, similarly, is kind of expensive and damages minions next to whoever it attacks, but only counting as 1 attack. So I'm taking the Mutalisk out. Also that way, the Nydus Worm will more consistently draw the cards that I do want. The spawning pools are very important. I want to collect these 1/1 Zerglings in my hand. I'll want quite a lot of them, in fact. I can get 2 here, and then 4 for the other one, and then have 2 in my deck. That's 6, which is 12 of the 18. But that's also 6 hand spaces. The Creep Tumor, now that I'm thinking about it, the achievement is specifically off of a single Creep Tumor, and I am going to need my hand space. So I think I only want 1 of them in the deck. The Nydus Worms will help to draw those, but like that 10th card hand space could be the difference between being able to get 18 Zerg out there and attacking and not. Similarly, I'll want a few larvae in my hand, and I will probably want to start my turn when a few of those larvae are Zerglings. Finally, well, not finally, maybe, but one other thing to consider is that you do need things to attack into. Your opponent could, intentionally or inadvertently, deny you the achievement by just not playing minions during one of those 3 turns. So Dirty Rats could help make that happen. The rest of the deck, I think I just want things that I can cycle and things that, like small things that I can drop on the board whenever. I'm going to go ahead and fill that out real quick. This is not going to be a deck that tries to win the game. Like, I'm not going to have bombs in here. I just want to cycle through as fast as possible, get a bunch of Zerg cards in my hand, and then dump them all out over the course of 1 to 3 turns. So let's see what I can do to make that happen. Okay, so as you can see, I have a very low cost deck. I do have Kerrigan as a 7-drop, and then the rest of it tops out at 4, and honestly, those are mostly there to filter through my deck as trading. But a clutch silence could also allow me to survive longer. So I have the Royal Librarians and Rustrot Vipers, mostly for trading, but they could also be tech. The Nydus Worms, of course. A couple of Messmakers that they can just drop on the board, a couple of I-Beams, the Brood Queens, the Wayward Sages could reduce the cost of my already cheap deck so that I can dump out even more cards on the 3 turns that I care about. Quick Pick just for more cycling. The Dirty Rats I've already talked about. The Creep Tumor, the singular Creep Tumor. Audio Medics, again, something I can just dump out of my hand. And then Miracle Salesman, for early 1-drops that can also filter through my deck. And Crimson Sigil Runner, which, hey, if I get the draw, great. If not, I can still just dump it out of the board and it's out of my hand. So, like I said, I'm trying to just race, get the cards that I want, and then go. So let's see how this works.
Arana versus Tamsin.
Obey the swarm.
Alright.
What shall I play?
Our ideal hand has either draw or maybe those salesmen. Having the quick pick here and then the Wayward Sage does mean that I'll be able to get the discount on that pretty well. So, but I'll throw these two back. I'll go ahead and trade that away.
Back tomorrow.
Your queen welcomes you.
Yeah, I'll reduce the cost of the audio medic.
If 3 rights make a left.
Feel that healing beat. Step to this. Oh!
And then I'll go ahead and put that out there.
Solves any problem.
Okay. I'll go ahead and
They will
draw.
never catch me.
So I have the Creep Tumor.
Just use more.
Excellent.
Is this the way?
Happy to see those. I think I'll go ahead and do this. I want to do, let's see. That would put 10 cards in my hand. But no, because I will almost certainly draw at least one of those. So I can put that out and not overdraw. Alright, I am gonna try it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So I'm doing better than the average that I need to, though I am also kind of out of Zerg cards in my hand, and I need to do something about that.
Here I come, ready or not.
One dose solves any problem.
It's gonna die anyway, but I want the larva. So I've got 8, which means I need to somehow do 10 next turn. Man, I don't see it. Oh!
Feel that healing beat.
Nine, 10. $11.
Combatant center, and I take the crown.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Got it! 4th try. Okay, so the first try I got to 13, and then I got killed from hand.
You might be worth infesting.
The second try, I got the creep tumor out. I had a good setup, but then they barbed the bartender to freeze my board on turns 2 and 3 of the creep tumor. The third time, the opponent just didn't have enough things to attack into, but I got it. 4th try. I think that's pretty good. So this is a good deck to use for the thing, I think. I'm not going to claim it's the best, but it worked within 4 for me. So I kind of jumped the gun and just started talking during the game over screen. But yeah, I'm a weirdo 1 and 2. I hope this deck, if at least gives you some good ideas to be able to do it yourself. Have a good day.